Hey guys, Nanto here with KTV Air Health. Today I'll be showing you finally how I make my bread. Well, in the last video I did show you how the whole process of assembling it, putting it together, what each of the buttons represent and various compartments. Well, today I promise that I'll be back with actual making of the bread. Well, if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. Just click on the link above. You should see how I put it together. Well, I probably tell, look, you might want to check it out first and then maybe pause this video, look it up, and then come back and continue watching how I make the bread. Oh, by the way, again, I appreciate you if you can hit that subscribe button right away. Let's get that out of the way and continue with our video. Without wasting much time, let's dive into this. I'm really excited to see how this will turn out. One more thing before we start, when I read the menu, it did recommend that when you make the first bread that you get rid of it. I guess with the whole chemical, everything that went into making the whole machine, you probably don't want to get exposed to all of that chemical. I believe that's why they want you to get rid of the first one. So this will be the second time we'll be making this bread. The first time it turned out really great. Alright guys, let's dive into this. Alright, so right here are all the ingredients that I'll be using for this bread recipe. So you see here I do have my flour here. This is 4 cups of flour. And then right here I have my water. Again, for this particular measurement, I'm using 1.5 cups of water. This is 2 tablespoons of organic cane sugar. Then if you come a little bit closer, you see this is my yeast. For yeast, I'm using 2 teaspoons of yeast. So right here is Celtic sea salt. This is 2 teaspoons of Celtic sea salt. Oh, by the way, if you take a closer look, you probably recognize that this looks a little bit different from the salt you're probably used to. This is Celtic sea salt, one of the best salt out there. If you want to check out my video, just click on the link above. You're going to see all the information you need to know about Celtic sea salt and how I use them. Finally, I do have my butter. So this is organic butter. I have 2 tablespoons of organic butter. That's really all you need. This is a very simple, basic recipe. Okay, here are all the ingredients, and this is my baking pan. This is a pan. Something that you need to be mindful of is the paddle. This black thing right here, can you see that? So this paddle, you want to make sure that it's in upright position as it is. If it's in a flat position, that's not good. So you want to make sure that it's in upright position so that it can spin well, okay? All we need to do now is just add all the ingredients. Typically, you start with all the liquid ones, and then you go from there. So I'll add my water. This is my water. I'm gonna add the water first. Next, I'll be adding my butter, 2 tablespoons of butter right here. And the next one is salt. Again, this is my Celtic salt. You gotta check out that video. Right here. And the next one is sugar. Just add my sugar. And the next one is my flour. Okay, so again, this is 4 cups of flour. Just dump them right there. Just be careful so it doesn't splash on you. And again, you really want to make sure that the paddle stays in upright position. I think that's probably one of the most important things you should be mindful of there. And finally, I have my yeast. So I like to make just a tiny hole here, just a little bit, and dump my yeast. That's pretty much all we need to do. And then now you just put this into my the bread maker and just let it start baking. That's pretty much it, okay? And I'll be showing you my bread maker in a minute. Right here is my bread maker, and you can see on the right side, this is pretty much where you control how you want the bread to look, the temperature, the lighting, and everything. Okay, again, I've already explained all of this in the other video that I posted. Be sure to take a look at it if you want more information. You can see I'm ready to put my bread into the bread maker. All you just need to do is make sure that it sits tightly. Okay, now is pretty much making all your necessary selection. That's all we need to do, and we turn this thing on. That's all. All right, so once you put the pan into the bread maker, The next step is to make your selection. So if you take a notice here, there are various options to choose. You can go from custom to basic to whole or rapid, whole, rapid, or can go to gluten-free and so on and so forth. But for this one, I'm gonna be just selecting basic. Just make sure it's all the way on the basic side. Once I'm done with basic, I'm gonna press this button, just press it down. Then it goes to the next one, which is crust selection. Pretty much all this does is just whether you want it to be light or medium or dark. You know, when you make your bread, some of them are a little bit on the light side, some on the medium or dark. So with this one, I think I would just choose light. I want to see what it looks like. The first one that I made, I chose medium, but this time I'll be choosing light. Again, you press the button, it moves on to the next one. So for this particular recipe, for all this measurement that I just selected, that is for 2-pound bread. So this is for 2 pounds bread. Man, once you make that selection, I'm gonna hit again this button to make the selection. Then I'll close my bread maker and hit start. Very simple. While this is turning, if you want the detailed recipe, please head over to my blog. I will have everything you need: the bread maker, the right measurement, all the ingredients. I will leave that in my blog. The blog will probably have all the pictures and all the cool stuff there, so make sure you check out my blog for more details. www.ktvahealth.com. All right, so if you take a closer look here, you can see that it has already started baking. Oh, another cool thing is once you press the light button, see that I pressed and held it, you can see the inside of the bread, how it's turning or kneading. Okay, once I take my hands off, it kind of goes blank again. Again, guys, please leave me a comment if you have any question about this recipe, and I appreciate you hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel if you haven't done that. Also, you can turn on your notification bell. Whenever I put up new videos, you'll be the first person to know. As I mentioned earlier, I'm putting up a lot of great content pretty much every week, so you don't want to miss out on any of the new stuff that I put out there. Appreciate you guys. Okay, the time that everyone around my family has been waiting for has arrived. The bread is ready. It has finally finished baking, and let's take a quick look. Oh man, look at that. Just take a quick zoom. Look at that. It looks great. All right, well, it's time to get this thing out. All right, one thing for sure, if you take a look at the bottom, you can see this has a tiny hole here. This is because of the paddle that spins, that kneads the bread. But again, it's not a big deal. Just want to make sure that you're aware of that. That's pretty much it. But other than that, this bread looks really great. Looks pretty soft. There you have it, guys. This is how you make a perfect bread. This looks really great. No doubt, I know that my kids, everyone can't wait to take a bite out of this. Give this a shot. Let me know how it goes. You can enjoy this however you love to eat your bread. But again, this is one bread you can eat with no guilt. Again, you know everything that went inside it. This is great. This is awesome. Hey guys, again, I appreciate you watching this video. Give this a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, you gotta subscribe. I'm telling you, the next recipe that I'll be making is great. If you are one of those people who don't like to eat gluten type of food, because this is gluten bread, well, the next recipe I'm gonna be doing will be gluten-free bread. You definitely want to check it out. So subscribe, hit that notification button so that you know whenever I put out the next recipe. Have you ever tried carrot bread? Have you tried carrot bread? Well, stay tuned, guys. That's one of the recipes I'm going to be making shortly. So to give my bread a fine cut, I do use my bread cutter for that. If you want more information, check the link in the description box below. I will have all the information there. I bought this on Amazon, so I will leave the link there for you in case you want to get one. Let's just go ahead and give it a cut. Well, look at the inside. This looks really, really nice. It tells you that this bread baked really well. I can't wait to take a bite out of it. Thank you guys again for watching this video. If you have any question, any comment, leave that in the comment section. Again, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be producing some other great videos for you shortly. Have a great day, guys.